Say, like, we're in a time right now where the world is really, really bad and really dark, and people need empathy and help more than kind of ever, especially in our country. And I'd say if you have money, it would be great to use it for good things and maybe give it to some people that need it. And love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
You guys, what started as a bold, viral moment for Billie Eilish has officially spiraled into one of the messiest online backlash cycles we've seen from a Gen Z pop star this year. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Billie was at the Wall Street Journal's Innovator Awards, being honored for her influence on music, her style, her activism. It should have been a celebration. But instead of giving the usual polished industry thank you speech, she went rogue. Billie looked the elite square in the face billionaires, tech moguls, Hollywood gatekeepers, and said what millions of regular people wish they could say. If you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate. The room froze, cameras rolled, Mark Zuckerberg sat stiffly, and within hours, clips of her speech had gone viral. The internet crowned her a hero. Until they didn't, because the applause quickly gave way to a question louder than her microphone. Is Billie really the one to say this? Before we get into the full story from her perfume launch to the card backlash to her brother Phineas, jumping into the chaos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more high-drama deep dives into celebrity, scandals, industry contradictions, and viral culture collapses. We're just getting started.
Does Hollywood not recognize that we don't respect them and we don't believe they're intellectual people?
Love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties. Love you guys.
So, being a typical lunatic liberal, during her thank you speech, she decided to criticize why billionaires should not have billions of dollars and how they should give away their money. Let me ask you this, Billie Eilish, since you believe that people shouldn't be wealthy, of the $50+ million that you're worth, are you gonna give it all away? 50 seems to be really excessive. If you're talking from the term that you don't really like wealthy people and them being wealthy, and if you're all about giving away your money, so why are you charging as the cheapest ticket at $138 to your fans, and then VIP tickets almost $2,000 a ticket to attend your show? I think that's kind of excessive. Shouldn't you just charge them like for free? If you're not all about the money, why don't you just let people in for free to enjoy your entertainment? Oh, because that's not how it works, right? Because that's how you lunatic liberals are. You're all about telling people what to do, just like how Mark Cuban said, yeah, we should definitely help Ukraine by donating and forcing Americans to continue to fund the war. But then when Tucker Carlson asked him directly, have you donated any of your money? He said no. Now I know all the Billie Eilish people are going to be like, Billie Eilish does donate her money. Sure, she does, but for her to criticize, then I would hope that she would just live in a regular home, have a regular standard salary, and not live excessively a $50+ million in net worth if she's so quick to tell other people to give away their money. Then again, I'm so happy to continue to post these things because it continues to reveal how stupid Hollywood is.
At first, her words felt cathartic. She framed her message around empathy, saying the world is dark right now, that those with resources should be helping. Especially in our country, she said, people need help more than ever. It was raw, emotional, and refreshingly unfiltered. But within hours, the backlash machine had already kicked into overdrive. People started comparing her speech to the reality of her own brand, a reality that includes a sold-out tour with VIP ticket packages nearing $2,000, $90 fragrance drops, high-priced merch, and a recently released card deck collaboration with Mattel. That's when everything flipped. Online forums lit up with accusations of hypocrisy. Billie wasn't being hailed as a revolutionary anymore. She was being dragged as a contradiction, another celebrity criticizing capitalism while profiting from it at every angle. One user wrote, "She's telling billionaires to give away money while charging fans $145 just to stand at her concert." Another said, "She's worth over $50 million and wants to talk about wealth inequality? Girl, please." What made things worse was the timing. Just days after the speech, Billie rolled out a brand new perfume under her own name, retailing for $90. And it wasn't tied to any social cause or charity effort. This wasn't sent for a cause. It was just a Billie Eilish luxury item. Glossy campaign, premium pricing, the whole thing. Then came the UNO collaboration, a limited edition card game, complete with her aesthetic branding and a hefty markup. Suddenly, fans didn't know which Billie they were looking at.
You can't call out billionaires while participating in the same profit structures that create them. This is where celebrity capitalism gets interesting. Although Billie Eilish has called out capitalism, exploitation, and being a billionaire, her creating her perfume lines that are cheaply manufactured are textbook capitalism. Here's the part of this that nobody really wants to talk about. These are mass manufactured perfumes. They cost about $6 to make. They stamp her name and her image on it through a licensing deal, and she's selling them for $60 to $80 a pop. So where does this excess profit go if she sells a significant amount of this product? To private equity investors behind the product, also to her as she is a celebrity licensing partner. Fragrance is rarely a passion project. I feel like celebrities have exploited so many people through perfume lines, and whenever I see a new celebrity pop up with one, I'm like, great. They just gave their likeness and image to the same product that costs nothing to manufacture. And the thing is, it's not only Billie. The perfume industry is a very low-cost product to manufacture, and celebrities know that it is a huge profit tool if they want to go down that road. What do you guys think?
The one on stage telling billionaires to give their money away, or the one marketing card games and fragrances in the same breath? Social media, as usual, didn't hold back. TikTok users posted videos mimicking her speech and then cutting to screenshots of her merch store. Tweets poured in with captions like, "Capitalism Queen strikes again," and "Eat the rich. But first, buy my $90 bottle." And that's when Phineas stepped into the digital ring. Her brother and co-writer, who's always been protective of Billie, couldn't sit back this time. Responding to the criticism, he tweeted, "You do know that in order to give money away, you have to make the money first, right?" It was a snappy defense, meant to shut down the argument, but instead, it added fuel to the fire. Critics clapped back instantly, pointing out that Billie already has money tens of millions, in fact, and that making more while selling luxury items to teens just looked tone-deaf. Others argued that his comment completely missed the nuance. This wasn't about whether Billie could make money, it was about whether her actions matched the messaging she delivered in front of Hollywood's most powerful. It became a debate, not about economics, but about authenticity. And once people start questioning your authenticity as a celebrity, it's a long road back. What stung even more for some fans was the feeling that Billie was taking credit for philanthropy that didn't come from her personal wallet. She announced that $1.5 million from her upcoming Hit Me Hard and Soft tour would be donated to mental health and climate change, causes both issues she's long been vocal about. But internet sleuths quickly noted that the money was coming from tour proceeds, not her own account. In other words, the donation was being funded by fans buying tickets, not Billie dipping into her $50 million net worth. And once people realized that, the narrative changed again.
You can't tell me that we don't live in a time where artists are made to think twice about anything they say that has any kind of greater socio-political implications. Because you guys remember this, right? This little thing, Billie Eilish questioning just the existence of billionaires, why they exist, why they're billionaires in the first place. And now this is how publications are talking about her. From multiple outlets, Billie Eilish reaches a career low as her latest release debuts. And you may be wondering, like, Anthony, what are you talking about? Like, Billie Eilish doesn't have a new album out. What's going on? I guess like her new project is 163 on the chart right now. But here's the thing, it's a live EP. And also, it's a record store day release. It's for record store day. I'm sorry, but nobody's going platinum off of their record store day live EP. That's not happening. So again, the media will portray you as flopping. They will go after you if you say the B word. But if you shut up and stay quiet and don't rock the boat, you're good. You're good.
So she raised money from us and then patted herself on the back? One Reddit user wrote, "That's not giving, that's redirecting." Others piled on, calling it a textbook PR move, donate a visible amount during a scandal, but don't touch your personal fortune. At the heart of all this is a bigger question. Can a celebrity critique the system they benefit from without being labeled a hypocrite? Billie Eilish didn't invent this dilemma. Countless stars before her have walked this line, from Leonardo DiCaprio, flying private jets to climate summits, to Oprah preaching simplicity from her mansion. But Billie's case hits harder for Gen Z. She was their rebel, their anti-pop star, the one who wore baggy clothes, talked about mental health, whispered instead of belting. She didn't just challenge beauty standards, she challenged the whole game. And now, to see her become another perfume-pushing mega brand feels, to many, like a betrayal. Even if her intentions are good, the branding is starting to look familiar. Controlled, curated, marketable. But let's not ignore the fans still defending her. There's a sizable group who argue that Billie never said all wealth is evil, just that billionaires hoarding money in a broken world is morally bankrupt. And honestly, that's a valid distinction. One fan tweeted, "Y'all acting like she said no one should ever make money. There's a massive difference between $50 million and $50 billion." Another chimed in, "She's closer to being broke than being a billionaire." Context matters. And that's true. Context does matter. Billie's message wasn't that artists shouldn't profit. It was that those who hold massive, world-changing wealth have a responsibility to use it. But nuance doesn't go viral. Irony does. And that's why this whole thing spiraled into a meme. Because people love nothing more than to catch someone slipping, especially when that someone said something true. But here's the twist no one's talking about. Maybe this backlash isn't just about Billie. Maybe it's about us. About what we expect from our idols. We want celebrities to be relatable but powerful, to speak up but stay in their lane, to be rich but not too rich. We demand authenticity but punish imperfection. We love when they call out injustice, until we realize they benefit from it too. Billie's speech might have been clumsy. Her timing might have been off. But maybe the anger isn't just about her perfume or ticket prices. Maybe it's about how helpless most people feel watching wealth inequality grow, while those with the microphone never seem to say quite enough, or do quite enough, or give up enough. And Billie's silence since the backlash? That speaks volumes. No apology, no rebuttal, just silence. Some say it's strength, others say it's avoidance. But one thing's clear, the internet has already made up its mind. Whether fairly or not, Billie Eilish has become a symbol in a larger conversation about fame, wealth, and moral responsibility. And once you become a symbol, it's no longer about your intentions, it's about what you represent. Billie used to represent rebellion. Now, to many, she represents a contradiction. And whether she can reclaim that voice, or whether she fades into the background of luxury pop stardom, is still unfolding in real time. So, what do you think? Is Billie Eilish being unfairly criticized? Or did she open a conversation she wasn't prepared to lead? Are her fans just holding her accountable? Or has cancel culture jumped the shark again? Let me know what side of this you're on in the comments down below. And if you want more deep dive breakdowns on celebrity contradictions, viral scandals, and fame backlash culture, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a story.